The Johannesburg Stock Exchange, or JSE, invites learners and students who are interested in investment and stock markets to register for their 2018 JSE Investment Challenge. There are categories for both schools and universities, and the competition runs from March to September. This year marks the 45th annual challenge and is deemed as South Africa's largest financial literacy initiative that's aimed at introducing the young people to investing in, of course, the financial markets. Joining us this morning is Ralph Spears, who is a corporate social investment officer at the JSE, to talk to us more about this program. Good morning to you, Ralph. Thank you so much for coming through.
Good morning to you, Pelisa.
Thank you so much indeed. I think really the main aim here is to sort of encourage South Africans to save. We know that we're not a saving a nation at all as compared to other countries. How has the initiative helped?
Yeah, so we believe it's really helping those that don't understand how to start saving and investing on the stock market. And we've really gone around to the schools and universities to try and get as much youth in South Africa involved in the stock market, understanding what a share is and how you can make money on the stock market from a young age to get it so that by the time they start working, they're able to understand where they can put their money.
This is quite a very difficult one. Well, I'm hearing about this program for the very first time, as I was saying, and the question really is, are you reaching your target markets? Are you going to your deepest rural areas where this financial literacy is much more needed?
Yes, we have a number of initiatives that we go around the country in all 9 provinces where we go and help university students to actually go and mentor communities around their areas. So we actually send them to go to the schools, the disadvantaged schools, and actually help them understand more about the stock market. And they actually go and guide them for that 6 months, explaining to them how the market works and how they can obviously do well in the competition.
And the message is, how are they received?
I believe it's with open arms. You'll find that they're eager to learn about the stock market. It's something that a lot of people think is for the rich. Yeah. And we're trying to demystify that and help them understand that anyone can get involved in the stock market.
I wanted to say, so people would be asking, how do I save? Whereas I don't even have a thing. I don't have a penny, so how do I go about saving? But nonetheless, the success stories that came out of this initiative, it is in its 45th installment this year.
Yes. So you've got a number of learners that have gone through the program where they started at high school, they went on to varsity or college, and now they're working for stockbrokers and different institutions in the financial sector. By learning about the markets from a young age, they were able to get into this career. So it really opens the doors for a lot of people. You've got a lot of rural schools winning. Last year we had a team from Tula High School that did extremely well. They came first, second and third. And this is part of the mentorship program that is actually helping them to do so well.
All right. Now, talk to us about how it works. Because I was reading and I see there is money doing the rounds here, an amount of 1 million rand per team. So how does it work? How do they go about trading with that particular amount?
So we've got 2 games. We've got the first game for high school learners from grades 8 to 12. They get given 1 million rand virtual money and they invest in teams of 4. On the stock market, they're buying and selling the listed companies on the JSE, and they're trying to get the highest return with that 1 million rand. And then you've got the university game. Again, it's for all university students as well as college students. They get given 1 million rand. They can form teams of 2 up to 4 in a team, but it's a team initiative. And the team, again, with the highest return wins the competition.
All right. But really, not to necessarily racialize it, but I'm much more interested to see in terms of races, which race is much more interested in this particular challenge than the other?
You know, our focus is really the communities out there. It's the deep rural areas. So we focus on those universities with those schools out there. So you'll find a lot of participants that are actually playing from the outlying areas. And that is really our focus. As far as stats goes, I don't have the exact stat number, but you can see a great interest there, as well as, you know, if they don't have internet access, we help them via telephone or fax. So it should not stop them, because this game is really online. They are registering online, and then they're able to play with that 1 million rand online as a group.
Is it? But do you get training beforehand? Because I would imagine trading is not something easy. You've got to know every step of the way.
Yeah, so we've got a number of initiatives. We've got university students that will go out and actually educate the learners. We've got programs online. We've got you can download the manuals. You can watch YouTube videos. We do webinars. So there's a whole host of different initiatives to actually explain and help them participate.
All right. Does it have anything to do with forex trading?
It's got nothing to do with forex trading.
It's a different thing altogether.
It's a different ball game. Yeah. We're trying to help students and learners understand really the basics. For example, with the high school learners, one of the games just focuses on the top 40 biggest companies on the JSE. It's the brands they know, and it just makes life simple and easy for them to actually understand.
It sounds very interesting. So, what do you get in return as the JSE?
Yeah, so we're just obviously trying to help educate the youth on financial literacy, and that's really our aim. We've got prizes, obviously, for the high school learners and students, where they can actually get prize money for the top 5 teams in each category. At school level and university, there's the top 3 teams, as well as there's a trip overseas to another international stock exchange, part of the prize money as well.
Wow, very interesting indeed. So for you, it's just your way of giving back to the community, your corporate social investment program.
Correct.
That's what it is. All right. So the prizes, you've mentioned them, but just go into detail.
Okay. So we've got
monies and
we've got 60,000 rands worth for the top 3 teams. So they share that. 25,000 rand for the top team, as well as an international stock exchange they go and visit. Last year we went to London Stock Exchange. Then there's high school prizes, a total value of 180,000 rands worth that they share. There's prizes for top 5 in each category. There's also prizes for the school as well as the teachers involved. So we try to share it as much as possible and encourage as much as possible learners to actually get involved in the competition.
Oh, so there are individual prizes and prizes for their schools.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Even more interesting, I believe.
Yes.
So how do they go about registering? I know that registration is still open.
Yes, so if they would like to register, they go to the school website is http://schools.jsc.co.za, and then the university website is university.jsc.co.za. If they've missed that and don't get the full address, you can always find us on Twitter, which is JSE Challenge or JSE_Challenge, and on Facebook, JSE Challenge, where they can find our website addresses as well.
Well, that's much more even convenient on social media. So the competition runs from March to September.
That is correct. So it's currently underway. We're busy with the registration, and we're going to extend the open registration up until the end of April, so as many people can get involved. Even now, we encourage parents and educators to get their learners and students involved by visiting our website or going to the social media platforms to get involved.
But are there requirements or prerequisites? Because I would imagine you have to be good in numbers.
You know, we're trying to make it available to everyone. So irrespective of field of study, we believe that should you earn a salary one day, you're going to want to put your money somewhere. So you don't have to be in the accounting field or finance field. We want you to be able to understand the stock market, irrespective of what you're actually studying.
We work with numbers on a daily basis, as you said. Thank you so much, Ralph. We'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, Police.
Thank you so much indeed to Ralph Spears. He's the Corporate Social Investment Officer at the JSE, talking to us about this beautiful initiative, of course, where they're encouraging high school learners and university students to register and participate in the investment challenges. So for more information, visit their website, www.schools.jsc.co.za or www.university.jsc.co.za. For more information, they are also on Facebook and Twitter. Let's get the Twitter handle again.
The Twitter handle is JSE_Challenge, and the Facebook handle is JSE Challenge.
All right. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much indeed for coming.